bit of an interesting question. If you are running or plan to run your own Amazon business, you've basically got 3 choices as far as your business structure goes. And 2 of them are basically the same. So you've got either a sole trader, a partnership, which is really a sole trader by a different name, or a PTY Ltd company. Now, of course, there are other options, but if you know what those options are, trading trusts and things like that, you already know and you've already had advice that is useful. Follow that advice, not my advice. So let's just go with the easy ones. Sole trader, partnership, which is same but different, or PTY Ltd company. So, well, you can set up on Amazon as a sole trader, no worries at all. You can set up and sell on Amazon as a partnership, no worries at all. It is much, much simpler to do that. It is actually much, much cheaper to do that as well. ABN, bank accounts can all be got for free in your sole trader name or your partnership name. You can own a trademark as a sole trader, no problem at all. You can own a trademark as a partnership, no problems at all. So all of those things, no dramas at all. No dramas at all. And so the question then becomes, why on earth would you go to the expense of getting a company set up? So let's just look at that first. So for company registration, this is who I use, ecompanies.com.au, ecompanies.com.au, and you can see for yourself, that's what they will do for you. It's super, super easy. Or you can go and use an accountant and they'll charge you between $1,500 and $2,000 for the same thing. Whatever you want to do is fine with me. So why on earth would you want to have a company? Well, it's a question of liability. And liability is a big thing. More and more in Australia. I mean, it's massive in America, but it's more and more important here in Australia as well. Because with a PTY Ltd company, you personally are shielded from any potential litigation, given, of course, you haven't done something really, really stupid. But for the most part, for most situations, you're shielded from litigation, meaning your personal assets in your personal name, aka your house, is shielded. So if something goes tits up, no problem at all. The company, which has liability, gets the hassle. That's not the case if you're a sole trader or in a partnership. If you're a sole trader or in a partnership, then it's you personally as an individual or you both personally as partners that have got liability. So, here's the bottom line as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I should also mention as well that after a certain point in terms of income into your company, into your business, there are tax advantages to be had by having a PTY Ltd company, and there are tax minimization things you can do within a PTY Ltd company that you can't do as a sole trader. Okay, so that's worth mentioning. But it's not until 150 plus minimum, all right, a year. So the bottom line for me is this. If you own a house in your own name, I believe it is a good idea to set your business up in a PTY Ltd company. If you can afford it, that is the way that I would personally go. Now, your situation may be different, but for me, I don't want to put my personal assets that I've worked my arse off to acquire on the line, and so I put my businesses into a company that will protect me personally from any litigation that goes on. That's how I see it. You can sell as a sole trader anywhere in the world, doesn't matter at all. Doesn't make a jot of difference. You can have a trademark in a sole trader. Doesn't matter, all right? The issue is liability. That's the issue. The only time it could be interesting is if you're trying to get permission in America, or let's just say overseas, to sell another person's a brand name product or a wholesale product. That could be a little bit tricky depending on the individual company. Some companies want to see you are a PTYLDD company just so they can see you're serious. Others don't give a shit. So it depends on the individual. But that's the only time I could imagine that it may cause a problem, okay? Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales have used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.